major differences from way back and the now scene in the music industry? What's your comment?
Malaki rin yung difference niya. First of all, mas ngayon yung mga the way we sell our songs or the way we promote our songs, lahat mga digital na rin. And my generation, para mas lagi yung, if you want to, siguro if yung way to be successful, or I guess, mas important yung nagigig ka. Pero napansin ko ngayon, mas marami na yung ways to promote their album, like yung mga digital nga. Like Spotify, YouTube.
But if you would like redo your career, kung ulitin niyo po yun, would you apply the new technology now? O gusto niya pa rin yung style na?
Masasabi ko both. Kasi for example, me, I'm based now in Spain. In a way, it helps me. Kasi since now, na yung internet is very helpful for us musicians to promote our songs. So kahit nandun ako, abroad ako, there's way parang yung way ko to still share my music here in the Philippines and even all over the world. So I guess both for me, like yung noon lang parang mas parang feeling ko mas marami lang yung live gigs. Mas important yun.
Thank you so much.
Question ko lang for you is, do you think your understanding of your own music changed over the years? Do you see your songs differently now than you did the first time that you wrote them?
Can you repeat that? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Sabi ko, do you think that your understanding of your own music changed over the years? And do you
Understanding?
understanding is, and do you see your songs differently now than you did when you first wrote them?
I feel like my songs now, parang yung meron din akong conscious effort for my songs to be more positive. Kasi I have, like for example, like the last single that I released, it's called Lahat. That song that you were hearing earlier, it's about my motherhood. So, mas na siya, mas light na siya, hindi na siya mga heartbroken. I just want my songs to be more authentic, like with my season now. Since that now I'm a mom and I have a husband, so yeah. So I want relatable pa rin, of course, like to my audience.
Recently po naging sensation yung mga old songs all around platforms like TikTok and Facebook.
Yes.
So how do you feel po when you hear your songs being sung by people of all ages? Kahit na hindi po sila pinanganak in the same time that it was released. What do you think is the timeless quality to your music that transcends through generations?
Oo nga medyo na-surprise ako doon. Kasi, like what you said, yung iba, baby pa daw sila, and then they come up to me and they say that na I was like in grade school, and fan daw sila. And, syempre, I'm really thankful that the songs will continue to find new audiences, and it still resonates to people across different ages. So, sa akin, it's very encouraging kasi it means na parang pwede pa pala na gumawa ng mga songs, and yeah, and that's actually one of the reasons why I decided to do this anniversary concert. It's also for the new generation.
So, looking back on your journey as an artist, what are some of the most significant turning points in your life that shaped you as an artist and a person? Kapag po narinig nila yung Kishinadara, how do you want to be known?
Wow. Siguro, I would like to think na siguro I'm one of those artists, like female artists, na nag-start maging, ano say that? Kasi during my time, konti lang kami ng mga female artists. So I feel na parang kami nila Barbie, parang naka-help kami in a way for the younger generation na kung sino yung mga may ambition na maging sumama sa band or maging lead vocal or lead vocalist sa band. So I guess I would like to be known as somebody na naka-contribute doon. Naka-inspire sa mga younger generation.
Thank you po.
Timeless. I was a yuppie, 22 years old, I think, when Bulong came out. And it's my favorite because it really helped me with, stress as a new worker, new employee. So thank you. And now I'm 42. How time flies. So anyway, among all the new artists, especially female artists, do you always like to collaborate with any of the new female artists?
New female artists.
Yes, the younger
The
generation.
younger generation. Madami. Pero isa na doon si Keiko, necessary. Sino pa ba? Pero ba't kailangan ba, no? Female?
Pwede naman pumili.
Si Charlo. Yun yung mga napapakinggan ko ngayon. Sila Zildjian, Muni-Muni. Yan, galing yung mga yan.
Okay, thank you po.
Raymond Marasigan recently said ngayon daw yung golden age ng opener. So, agree kami.
Pwede ako mag-agree doon. Kasi natutuwa din ako kasi parang madaming mga artists na nagugulat din ako na hindi sila, kung paano sila naging, how they made it in the music scene. Because normally, well, during my time, parang they need a lot of support from like a big recording label. Pero nowadays, nagsistart sila on their own. They do recording at home. And very authentic yung the way they promote themselves. I think, siguro lang inassume ko lang po ito yung sinasabi ni Raymond Marasigan kasi ngayon nagpa-prosper yung music scene. All types of music lumalabas. So, hindi na yung parang noon na parang may certain type of sound. So nowadays, parang iba't ibang sound yung mga lumalabas. Tapos may kanya-kanya silang fan base. And they get a lot of support also from major labels. And I see a lot of support from just even like gigs, no? Madami ng gigs ngayon.
Yung final question ko is, pag kinakanta mo yung Kichi na Dalmedi sa video, ano yung mahatirin ba sa'yo?
Sa akin?
Ngayon, hati tayo.
Pag kinakanta ko?
Yung Kichi na Dalmedi.
Sa karaoke? Hindi ko pa, sa totoo lang, isang beses ko lang ginawa yun. Kasi pero many years ago, I remember, share ko na lang din sa inyo, nag-gig kami sa Japan. Kasi yung time na yun, uso pala yung marami pang mga artists na Japan, tapos tumutugtog sa mga small bars. Eh since small bars sila, walang gamit, so may isang bar doon, as in wala talaga, karaoke lang. So ang ginawa nila, they had to look for my song sa karaoke, and then yun yung kinanta ko. So yun, after lang hindi na naulit.
Salamat.
Thank you so much po. So, we would like to ask lang po, despite your busy schedule, beautiful mom of two, pwede niyo po bang i-share how are you preparing for your anniversary concert? And meron po ba kayong pwedeng i-share na
feel na pwedeng i-look forward ng fan nyo for St. Gab concert?
We're preparing, we're doing a lot of like rehearsals nowadays and ano pa, more on that, like we're really focusing on the anniversary concert. So hindi rin kami masyado nagigig. So puro mga rehearsals lang. And we make sure we get a lot of rest. I get a lot of rest kasi until now, medyo nag-adjust pa rin ako sa may jet lag pa rin. And what else? Well, for our concert, just expect that we'll be performing songs from the first album till our last album, or the last release of our song. And I'll be sharing the stage with my mga kaibigan ko sa music industry. Yung iba sa kanila, may mga kabatch ko, may iba naman din yung mga new generation. So, sabihin ko ba kung sino? Like sila Barbie, yun, di na yung surprise. Kasi everybody knows naman na she's a good friend of mine. And of sila Aya, Hannah, Asel, Luigi. And of course, si Monty ng Mayonnaise.
Let's go. What advice would you give to mga gusto po magsimula na artists like the same genre as yours and the same songs like yours?
Sa akin, just to make the most out of what's available, like the internet. Sobrang useful yan para ma-promote, even to learn music, to record, and to promote. So, internet talaga is very helpful. It's a very powerful tool to make music, to share.
Thank you so much po and congratulations.
Tell us naman about, and then at the same time, in 2023, you also jammed with Zil in a Rolling Gummy Bit. So, ano ba yung mga, this time, I'm curious naman ano yung mga songs nila na pinaka nag-resonate sa'yo and why?
Meron, sa akin nag-resonate sa akin si Zil talaga. Kasi yung music niya parang, for some reason may naririnig ako parang yung time namin. In fact, parang naalala ko siya na parang River Maya times. Na may feeling ko lang parang, sa akin parang merong River Maya na Radiohead sound. Tapos, pero mas modern. Tapos, meron din akong favorite, basta gusto ko yung mga songs niya. Wala lang, sa ngayon hindi ko maalala yung mga title kasi pag nakikinig ako sa kanya, pinapakinggan ko lang lahat. Yes, siya talaga yung parang nakikita ko na kumari, kumuha ko ng album, tapos nagsisimula pa lang ako. Parang nakikita ko sarili ko sa kanya. Yun. Sa music niya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
20 years is not a joke for what you did, for sure. I'm curious, sa 20 years na yun, given record label executives, managers, everyone around you, what's the piece of advice that they're glad you never followed?
I'm glad, the things that by scoring my personal decision na I'm glad that I was, because I started indie. And ever since, never ako naging under to any label. Lagi ang distribution deal lang. I'm not saying, this is not to discourage other artists, but for me personally kasi, parang it helped me grow. Yung parang feel ko lang sa akin, parang mas authentic yung growth ko as an artist. And I feel like if I'm under a label, I feel like I might be pressured. Yan, baka ma-push ako to produce an album, tapos I feel like it's too much too soon, which I experienced before back when I was with Mojo Fly. So when I decided to go solo, like as a solo artist, parang feeling ko mas parang I was growing at my own pace. So relax, and just like now, di ba? Parang now I don't really gig so much. Obviously because I'm now based in Madrid, but I get to gig and to accept shows lang na I think that would be meaningful and that aligns to my artistic growth or plan. I guess the discipline. Kasi parang dati, nag-start ako na sa music scene, it was just a hobby. And hindi siya, parang hindi talaga ako serious. And of course, as I continue to work with my band and with professional musicians and yung mga labels, syempre I learned to be more responsible. Yeah. Be on time, mga ganung simpleng bagay.
Okay, thank you, Kichi.
Or you choose the safe ground as the title of the concert? Is there anything else?
That's a good question. Hindi ko rin alam bakit yun yung naisip nila. But I think it started because merong nag-viral yata yung safe ground sa TikTok. And nagkaroon na ng parang resurgence sa song na yun. And I think it's also kind of parang play of words din kasi I'm not in the same ground because I'm based in Spain, and it's like, this is the same ground, like, I'm back.
Can you say na when someone says it's about Kobe and like kasama si Kitchen na daw may Isabel, yung mga songs mo parang hindi nalalas, parang yung mga batang 90s na mapasok na sa mga young generation, mga Gen Z. What can you say about that?
Siyempre, sobrang natutuwa ko. Like I said earlier, parang encouraging for me to write songs. And nagugulat din ako kasi it resonates to them until now, to the new generation. And I guess that's the reason why nagkakaroon din kami ng inquiries. Like the last time we came, I had a US tour. Hindi ko na alam, parang it was late last year. And nagugulat din ako dahil kasi mga nanonood, mga bata pa sila. And then they tell me na they like the songs. It's really encouraging for me to continue making music.